Hello, fellow fragrance lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Have you missed me? I've been a little bit MIA. It's been a little while, almost 2 weeks now, since I've uploaded a video. And the reason for that is, well, I was on spring break and I had intended to actually make a lot of videos over spring break, but first off, I had a ton of work to do, so it wasn't really that much of a break. But I have been suffering with this horrible allergy sinus situation. My voice is all messed up. This is the first day where my nose isn't like running constantly, like not to be gross, but it was just like I could taste the pollen. I've had a history of really bad allergies pretty much since birth. And at one point I was getting 2 allergy shots a week for like 6 years. And then I haven't done that in a while. And my allergies actually haven't been too bad the past few years. But for some reason this year, I am just going nuts with the allergies. Let me know if you're going crazy with the allergies. So I'm in the Philly suburbs and, apparently the mold numbers are really high. And of course that is what I am most allergic to. So I've just been miserable. But, I didn't want to go too long without making a video. And I wanted to share with you all the goodies I got, the fragrance goodies I got from the Sephora sale. So a few weeks ago, they had one of the big Sephora VIB sales. So I'm a VIB. I'm like the middle tier. Now I have been Rouge in the past, but I don't know. I haven't really been able to do that because that's a lot of money to be spending at Sephora to be VIB Rouge. However, I feel like I'm well on my way this year to doing that. This definitely helped out a little bit. So I wish I were able to buy more. I wish I were in the economic position to take advantage of so I got the 15% off. And as you know, it's really rare to get fragrances, makeup and things for a discount, especially a 15% off discount. So I only got fragrances. I did not get any makeup in this little mini haul here, but I feel like what I got was like enough where I felt like, okay, I took advantage of the sale. I couldn't go too crazy, but it's kind of good because yeah, I don't want to get too nutty with the over buying of the fragrances. So I'm going to share with you what I got. And of course, if you are new here, welcome. I am Limelight Lass, and I'm all about fragrances for the most part, like 95% fragrance content. I do love fragrances that put you in the limelight, get you noticed. So if, you're into that, definitely stick around, join my little crew here. I would love it if you subscribed. And let's just get into this little haul that I have from my Sephora sale thingy. Okay, so the first thing I got was the new Ellis Brooklyn Sunfruit. And I had heard about this. This was a blind buy. I had heard about this. I saw the announcement that it was coming out. I do really like Ellis Brooklyn. I like that it's a clean brand. I like several of their fragrances. And then I saw not too many reviews, but I saw a couple and they were positive. I love this color. Yellow's my favorite color, but this is more of like a citron, almost like an electric greenish yellow. It's a very cool color. So I really only was going to get the travel spray, but of course they were sold out. So many things sold out during this VIB sale. So I was like, you know what? If this is truly the scent of the summer this year, maybe I should just get the big one and make this like my signature summer fragrance if it's good. It is good. So I will tell you, this is good. By the way, I'm not going to go into like all the notes and everything for all of these fragrances. You can look them up on Fragrantica. I usually do, but I want to keep this kind of brief because I don't know how long I'm going to hold out with my voice. So it's so fruity. Like it's fruity, but, you know, it's not just like body spray type of fruity. It has a little more, you know, depth to it, a little something, something. Oh, it's so fruity. But this has fig and I think it has bergamot. So it's like a little bit citrusy. You definitely get the fig in there. And then it does have a vanilla finish to it. I forget if there's anything like woodsy in here, but yeah, it's just really fun. So if you want a very fun, fruity, oh, it does have a little coconut as well. So it has that fig and coconut, which I love. A lot of times fig and coconut kind of smell similar, but this has like a greenness as well. Yeah, it's very bright and like it's just juicy. It smells so good. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a fun summer fragrance for me. So that is Ellis Brooklyn Sunfruit. It was time for a fun fragrance. You know what I mean? It's been kind of depressing lately. I feel like the world is depressing, and a fun fragrance, it can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? It can't hurt. Okay, moving on. I'll do this one next. So I got the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. I did get just the small one of this. So this is another clean brand with organic fair trade vanilla essential oil from Madagascar. And it's supposed to be good for alleviating stress. Well, I certainly need that right now. So, so funny thing, I bought this after like I had tested this in Sephora a couple times and like wore it and I really, really liked it. And I was compelled enough to like order it later. So I like this, but man, did this get like a lot of hate on the Fragrantica reviews. Like, I mean, some people liked it, but there were other people saying it smelled like smoke, or smelled like an ashtray. I don't get really many woods because it is like supposed to be vanilla woods. You definitely get the vanilla, but I mean, to me, it's not like a cake battery type of vanilla. But it does have a little bit of like a smokiness, a depth, but I wouldn't go so far as to say it smells like an ashtray. I think that's being a little dramatic. I hate it when people are like super dramatic. You know what I mean? I'm rambling, but anyway, now here's the thing. I love smoky fragrances. So my threshold for smoky fragrances is probably very high. So just like, you know, take a note that I hate, for example, like tuberose, right? Like I can sniff out tuberose in like the smallest quantity. And if it even has a little bit of tuberose, I'm like, ugh, tuberose. So maybe some people are like that with smoke. To me, though, this does not smell like an ashtray whatsoever. It just smells really vanilla-ish. It's vanilla, but it's not super sweet. And it's just good. I don't know. And some other people were saying the longevity was really terrible. I don't find that it's terrible. I mean, I'd say it's a good standard, like 5 to 6 hours. Now, it is kind of close to the skin. It's not a crazy projecting fragrance, but for a natural fragrance, I'm not really expecting that. It just smells like really cozy, warm. I think this would be great for layering. And, you know, it's a clean brand. So I can feel, you know, at least good about that part. So I like it. The haters can hate all they want. So this was the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. Okay, speaking of hate, I'm going to get like the hater perfumes out of the way. Actually, I think all of these kind of have some haters, but okay. I know this is such a hated perfume. There are so many like strong feelings about this. I'm going to weigh in and I'm going to give you my 2 cents on this fragrance. Okay. So I finally, after it's been out for a while, right? But I finally broke down and just got the small Miss Dior, right? The 2021 formulation with the cute little bow. So I think I was like biased against this because I guess I had read reviews of it before I smelled it. And you know, of course they were trashing it and I smelled it, but you know, I was like, I don't know why this is like hated. Like I wasn't, and I'm going to tell you right now, like, I'm still not like blown away by this. I don't think it's like the most amazing perfume ever created. However, I did want it for my collection because particularly for the spring, I think it is a really beautiful spring fragrance. It's pretty. It's crowd pleasing. I mean, I mostly don't go for those types of fragrances, but I'm trying to get a little bit more variety in my collection and I don't know, just a better array of things. So look, is this as good as like the previous formulations? I mean, not really, because I really I loved the 2017 formulation that had like the patchouli. So this doesn't. I loved the 2012, and I used to wear the Miss Dior Cherie, which I think was that 2005? There was something, I think 2005. I loved that. Now I wish they would bring that back. I don't know why. I don't know why they keep messing with Miss Dior, but anyway, it's nice. It's a very sweet floral vanilla. It's a floral vanilla with some like peach in there. It's like a peachy vanilla. It's just like a happy fragrance, and it's very, very springtime. And I don't have many real springy fragrances, so I don't know. I thought, look, I'll get it during the sale. It smells good. It smells good, okay? It's like, it's not anything innovative, or it's just like a sweet, pleasing, fruity floral. But it does have a little something underneath. Yeah, like it has a touch of, I know there's benzoin in this, and I think tonka. So it has a little bit of depth. It's nice. So, you know, I just wanted it for the collection. So that is Miss Dior, the 2021 version. Okay. I'm going to say there's one I'm saving for last, because it is, I think at this point, even though I've only worn it a couple times, it's already like my most complimented fragrance. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to show you this fun little set here that I got. So this is one of the sample sets where you get the deluxe size of the samples, and then they give you a certificate to get one full size, which is kind of a nice, and most of them are more money than what this was. So you are saving some money. Plus I had the discount. Plus you get all these minis, and they're not too bad. Like, they're actually pretty sizable. So I'm just going to go through really quickly. These bottles, look, I love little miniature things, right? These bottles, some of them are just so darn cute. Like, they are adorable. I love little miniatures. Okay, so this one, what's this one? So this one here is the Chloe Naturale Eau de Parfum. I am not into these fragrances. I'm not. So the only Chloe that I'm like in love with, obsessed, one of my signature fragrances, and I realized the other day that I have quite a dent in it, is the Chloe Nomad Absolute, the Absolute version of it. One of the best fragrances. They did just come out with a Nomad Naturale, but it's, of course, not in the United States yet. I'm so mad about this. So many good fragrances are coming out that are not in the US yet. I'm very salty about that. But anyway, I digress. So this is the, let me do it on this. So this is just the regular old Naturale. I guess this was the first of the Naturale. And this is like natural materials or whatever. This is very springy. This is just like a very springy green rose fragrance. It's nice. It's like very clean. It smells like a nice like French soap or something. And you know what? Like, I'll wear it maybe, you know, on occasion this spring, but I mean, the bottle's really super cute. So that is the Chloe Naturale. And then let's see, next I'll do this is so darn cute. So I've already mentioned this in videos, so I'm not going to belabor this, but this is Versace Dylan Turquoise. But look how cute that bottle is. So darn cute. Like, look how cute that is. This is just like a citrus blast. This is a very citrusy fragrance. I think it has guava though in it. Is it guava? I think it's guava. And I'm normally not into super citrusy fragrances, but it does have a little bit of woods in it. I like this a lot better than Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. This to me is a better alternative for me personally. I feel like not as many people wear this one as well. It's good. So that's Versace Dylan Turquoise. There are people who go on rants about people who say Versace because they're like, that's not the correct way to pronounce it. It's Versace. So, some people are very picky about that sort of thing. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the newest one from Nest, and I just really wanted this, and I thought like, okay, so instead of having to buy like the roller ball or, the small one of this, I got this, and then I redeemed my rewards for another like tiny size of it. So I figure now I don't have to really buy it because I'll have this in the other one, but this smells good. Again, this is like nothing super groundbreaking. It's another vanilla. That's kind of like the theme with this haul. As you can see, there's a lot of vanilla going on. It's like a really, really sweet, and it is like a nectar. It really is a nectar type of fragrance. And I don't know, it's kind of like, this is also not a cake battery vanilla. This is more of like a fresh vanilla. But it's sweet. It smells good. I don't know. So that's Nest Golden Nectar. Really glad that I have that. Okay, this one, like, don't roll your eyes, okay? But I don't even think I have to say much about this. It comes with a black opium. Do we need one more person redeeming a bottle, a bottle of black opium? Probably not. Look, I also don't hate this fragrance. I know this fragrance has so many haters. I actually like it. Like, I think it smells good. Like, is it basic? Yes. Is this like anything groundbreaking? No. I love coffee, so I like that it has a coffee note. I don't think it's like I would never buy black opium, but I don't know. It's pleasant. It's sweet. I mean, what can you say about it that hasn't already been said? Okay, so that's black opium. Then it also comes with this Clean Reserve Skin Scent. Skin Reserve Blend. This one, it's weird. So this is also vanillic, but it definitely smells like clean skin. But like, it reminds me of something in my youth. It reminds me of like baby bubble bath or something. Like something like, I'm talking like way back in my psyche from like my childhood in, like late 70s, early 80s. I have yet to figure it out, but it is like a clean skin, but like with vanilla. I don't know. It's good. So that's Clean Reserve Skin Reserve Blend. I don't know. So there's that. Okay. And then, so this is the one that I want to redeem for the full bottle, but it's like the 1 ounce size that you can redeem for. And of course, it's like sold out at all of the Sephoras. So it better come back in stock before, the certificate expires or whatever. But so it's Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. How cute is this stinking little bottle? This is like a bottle of Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia for like an American Girl doll. Wouldn't that be cute? Like, I have some American Girl doll. I should turn one into like me, like make it a Limelight Lass doll, right? And she can hold a little perfume. I'm sorry, I'm being so weird. But anyway, so this is another one that I really have liked since it came out, but it came out last year. I feel like toward the end of was it the end of the summer? I don't know. It was one of those fragrances where I was like, by the time it came out and I smelled it and realized that I liked it, I was like, I don't really see this as a fall type of perfume, like fall and winter. So I had already decided back then that I was going to wait. Now, it is kind of annoying that this is like a little dropper. I had already decided then and there, but like a year ago, that I was going to, or almost a year ago, that I was just going to buy this in the spring. So I like it. This is pear, brown sugar, gardenia, obviously, and jasmine. That I do remember from the notes. It's sweet. I don't get a ton of the pear, honestly, but the gardenia isn't like because I don't really like real floral in your face type of florals, and it's not at all. It's just like a sweet, pleasant, springy smell, a sweet floral smell. So that is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. This little bottle is everything. Like, this was worth the price of admission, I will say. Okay, and then the last one that they give you is not one that you can redeem. It's like the bonus one. And that is the Atelier Cologne Bohemian Orange Blossom. And I feel like maybe this is new. I don't know. I can't, I'm not even going to smell this because this is very in your face orange blossom. And I'm not the biggest fan of orange blossom. I'm okay with orange blossom if it is blended with other things. This is I'm sure it's supposed to be blended with other things, but this to me is just screeching in your face orange blossom with it almost has, this is going to sound crazy. It almost has a cat pee type of nuance. And that might be lily. Maybe there's lily of the valley or something in this, but there's something giving it a cat pee. I'm not spraying this. I'm not a fan of this, but you know, whatever. It was the bonus one anyway. So anywho, let me know if you've smelled this Bohemian Orange Blossom. Wait, Atelier Cologne. Isn't that the one that they pulled themselves out of the United States anyway? Am I crazy? Well, I mean, I am crazy, but do you know what I'm saying? Do you remember that whole situation? There's isn't there a situation going on with them where they've pulled their stuff out of the American market? I don't know. You let me know. But that is Atelier Cologne Bohemian Orange Blossom. Okay, now finally, this is harder to get than I don't know, Cabbage Patch Kids were back in the 80s, right? And I don't, I was really mystified by this because I hear everyone say, oh, this is sold out all the time. You can never get it, no matter where you go. And I happened to be online at the right time to nab it. And I had tested it in Sephora and I liked it because I do like vanilla fragrances. This is the Kayali Vanilla 28. And all they had was a 3.4. And I'm like, do I want one that big? But then, the impulse got a hold of me. And I was like, you might not ever see this again. Get it. And if you don't like it, you can always return it. But, I had tested it a few times. I knew I liked it. And it is a straight up vanilla, even though it's supposed to have, let's see, Vanilla Orchid, Tonka Absolute, Brown Sugar, Amber Woods, and Musk. So this is it. Big old honking bottle. You can see I've already used quite a bit of it because I was just spraying the bejesus out of myself. Okay, so I don't really think much. I thought this will be nice to maybe layer, or it's just a nice easy reach because it's just a nice pleasant vanilla. Didn't think much of it, right? And the only times I had worn this were when I've gone to Sephora by myself and sprayed myself and no one was really smelling me. So I spray this this week, I guess, or last week. And I go to work. I'm a high school teacher. And literally 10 different students throughout the day were oh my God, what smells so good? Something smells so good in here. And they were like, oh, it's you. You smell so good. And I was like, oh, really? Is that me? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I do smell really good. But it just goes to show you, you don't. Now, this isn't a cheap perfume by any means, but it's not the most expensive either. So it just goes to show you, sometimes it's not your $300 perfumes that get you the most compliments. It's, the more kind of designer range prices. But this is a very very like vanilla extract type of vanilla. I mean, it does have the woodiness to it. It has a little, this does, I think, have a little bit of a smokiness to it as well. Yeah, it's like this, it is a beautiful vanilla musk. It smells so good, and I'm really glad that I nabbed it and, you know, was able to get an elusive bottle of it because it does sell out quite a bit. So that is Kayali Vanilla 28, probably my most complimented perfume at this point. So, all right, so there you have it. That was everything that I got for the Sephora VIB sale. Let me know in the comments what you picked up during the sale and if you've tried any of these. And of course, thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.